These 8 YouTubers did irreversible damage to their channel with one single video, and we're going to begin by talking about JStation, whose entire career came to an end as a result.
I hate that fucking guy. I hate that fucking guy.
Of an upload titled "My Girlfriend Alexia Died. Rest in Paradise."
That was an L video.
We lost Alexia around 11 p.m. I gotta
like okay. Guys, think about it like this. Imagine you have a channel where you're literally making faking videos about like people that are dying and people that actually died, and then calling them at like 4 a.m. or something like that. And then for some reason, you decide to make one on your fucking girlfriend at the time, because she's no longer the girlfriend anymore. And then you expect people to give 2 shits about you and also have a good reaction about it. Don't care about these results, doesn't matter.
Telling me what happened.
JStation stated that his girlfriend Alexia had gotten into a car crash and as a result had tragically passed away. JStation would also go and visit his girlfriend's memorial on the side of the road.
This is actually the same road that she passed away on, guys. I'm getting so emotional just being on this road.
Where JStation seemed so emotional that he could barely get out of the car to look.
Hey man, everything's gonna be okay. Let's just go say the final goodbye for her. Everything's gonna be okay.
I don't know if I can do this.
However, his extremely
It's like the rapper man where he's like, oh, I'm so sad, guys, and then he just does that in the face, like kind of like a kid does. It's the exact same fucking thing, man. He does not give 2 shits. He's making so much money off this video.
Contrary to a video that he'd post 3 days later, titled "Dead Girlfriend Ouija Board Challenge" at
These people deserve the downfall. Yeah, that's why they fell down. Most people that fall down usually they fucking deserve it, man. Again, also if you make shit content in like too long. And make the content so shit. There's not people don't even watch it. People literally watch it because it's so shit, and people just want to tell you to go kill yourself. That's pretty much why people cared about JStation. Most people that make shit content stop getting views, but some people make so shit content again. Hate watching.
I am gone wrong.
There's a reason why Velma Season 2 has already been announced. There's so many people that watched it because I hate watching that it got a Season 2.
She couldn't stop smiling.
We're doing the Ouija board challenge on my dead girlfriend. Let's smash the like button right now, guys. 1 like equals 1 prayer for Alexia, guys. Rest in peace.
JStation's complete lack of emotion in this new video.
I like how he distorted the video. Like distorted the video so it wouldn't get copyright claims.
Guys, rest in peace.
JStation's complete lack of emotion in this new video led fellow Canadian YouTuber Some Ordinary Gamers to call the Canadian police and see if any Alexia Morano had recently passed away.
No, I don't have anything by that name on the system.
Nobody by that name specifically has
I like
Some
Ordinary Gamer, man. He's really good. I like that guy.
I have an Alexia, but
I think we watched like 2 videos of
it.
As mentioned by the police officer, nobody by the name of Alexia had died, and after other channels such as Penguin Zero covered the story, Alexia came forward to confirm that she was still alive.
I'm sure a lot of you are really confused as to what's going on right now between me.
Imagine the 2 station viewers that were like, oh no, Alexia died, just like fucking crying and shit like that. Like actually, like the last 2 people that gave 2 shits about the content, man. And that is literally a ghost, a real life ghost that's appeared on YouTube and on screen, bro. I'm sorry guys, but this is definitely, it's probably CGI, bro. It's probably CGI.
And Jay and the videos that he posted.
Alexia would go on to explain that she had nothing to do with the JStation videos.
I was not a part of any of them. It was just Jay, and I didn't even know what he was gonna say in those videos before he posted them.
And as a result, the 2 had broken up.
I felt like he was just constantly being mean to me for some reason. The times that he was mean to me, it's just like he was so mean.
However, JStation then clapped back by showing Alexia helping out with the videos before trying to expose Alexia as being the crazy one out of the pair.
You are honest to God crazy.
I've been a good person to you, Alexia.
Okay. Imagine you're trying to deflect the blame on that you are the bad guy by exposing how toxic and how shit everything is behind your channel, that then leads to your channel getting more hate. It's like Christian. If you guys know who Christian is, what he did was online, he got a lot of hate. So he did what he called an information overload. He exposed so much real shit about himself on the internet that his idea was that people would not be able to process it and would literally get plucked out of the matrix. The exact opposite happened, that people just started making more fun of him. Like, it's like people don't think at all.
Look online, everybody hates
Like, if my dick pic got, like, fucking leaked, right? My first reaction shouldn't be, I'm gonna post my asshole pic next. To deflect the everything. Oh yeah, both are wrong, I guess. Well, he absolutely shouldn't have faked that. She shouldn't have said that. She wasn't involved. Yeah, exactly. It's like whenever you start lying and shit like that, that's when like the problems start appearing, because there's always like one of the two pairs can always expose information that leads to one or another person exposing information that then leads to like a fucking like really desperate like bruise of getting the public support on your side. It's really bad.
This one original video didn't only lead to the collapse of their relationship, but it would also eventually result in J-Station's entire channel being deleted. Therefore, J-Station probably should have gotten some advice from Sam Pepper, who had already ruined his image by posting an idiotic fake video. It went by the now infamous title Killing Best Friend Prank, and it began with Sam stating this.
Let's see how he reacts to his best friend of 5 years being killed in front of him.
The premise of the prank was that two friends get taken to a rooftop somewhere, where one of the friends who was in on the prank is shot with a fake gun to see how the other friend will react. Even though they eventually reveal that the whole thing was one giant.
I remember this video, man. I remember this shit was everywhere. Everywhere, man. Like, you could not go on YouTube without fucking seeing this video, man. You could not fucking go on YouTube. It was everywhere. Like, Keemstar was talking about it. Everyone was fucking talking about it. Starts World War II, just a prank, bro. Like, fucking starts like resurrecting Hitler to start World War II. Just a prank, bro. Like, I don't know, man. It's so like over the top and so like doing something that's like not, you know, ethical. Like, in the slightest, is so fucking fucked up, man. Like this, like just killing your best friend prank.
Giant prank. The absolute magnitude of the stunt helped it to go viral, racking up over 9 million views in a little over 3 weeks. But while the extremity of the video helped it to go viral, the prank also began to receive an unbelievable amount of backlash. It was obvious that Sam didn't care about the controversy in the beginning, as he'd respond to the drama by promising to delete his YouTube channel if he was donated 1.5 million on GoFundMe.
Your goal's pretty steep.
Good prank should be about everybody laughing. I do agree with that, but the issue is that when everybody laughs, that means that nobody hate watches you. Nobody cares that much about it. When everybody laughs, that means that there's nothing that much like interesting about it. No, like and that doesn't give views. The reason why a lot of those pranks got views was because people got really fucking mad. There was something really shocking about it, and so that's why people watch it. You need to have a strong reaction to something. Like, laughing is not a strong reaction. A strong reaction is somebody like trying to kill you by doing a prank on them. That gets views on the internet. Everything else it just doesn't. It doesn't make them money, and people just do this to make money.
Here, $1.5 million.
I just thought if everyone hates my channel so much, they got to put that money where their mouth is, you know?
Yet this only seemed to add more fuel to the fire, as he was still getting heavy backlash over 3 months later, at which point it became all too much to handle. Sam Pepper would not only delete the original—
Can I be honest with you guys? If I made that video, I wouldn't even like comment about it. I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't. I would never have backed down. I would never have done anything that would make me like, I don't know, think I'm sorry at all. I would never do that. Cause fuck it, fuck them. As soon as you start like talking about controversy, that's when they got you. That's when they fucking got you.
Original prank, but he'd rather unlist every single video from his entire channel, leaving only one fresh new upload titled "I'm Sorry," in which he'd come forward and explain that the video was fake.
No wonder people hate me. Like, I've been in
business as usual. Exactly. When there's a big controversy in a company and stuff like that, business as usual. Gotta make the money. Gotta keep things rolling. If you fuck something up, like let's say like some allegations about you comes out that a girl, like I don't know, said that you raped her or something like that, and you know you didn't do it, business as usual. Never, if you did do it, you should probably say something. But if it's something that can like be deflected, like, you know, killing your best friend, like uploading a video like that, I'll deflect it. Don't care, doesn't matter. If it's actual like real allegations, it's different, right? But if it's this shit, I would not give two shits about it. Oh shit, man, I didn't expect him to actually shoot into it. Yeah, exactly. And also, it's put on YouTube. If you watch this shit and expect it to be real, you're and like, and I get it's kind of like ethically wrong because the other guy didn't know it, but like still, right? Like I don't feel like I don't really care that much about it. I just would not give
like,
too much
I'm
shit.
being stupid. You know exactly what I'm gonna say now. Of course, it was fake.
However, the damage had already been done, and while Sandpepper has since had...
Also considering 9 million people watched the video, and 700,000 people watched the I'm sorry video. People didn't care anymore, okay? Like, they didn't care anymore, and it's just already done. People care about stuff for a week, and then that's it.
Some success on TikTok, his channel never really recovered after posting the best friend prank. Brooke Hout's channel never recovered either, as after she'd accidentally uploaded a video of her mistreating her dog, her reputation was destroyed permanently. In the lead up to posting the video, Brooke Hout said...
Like, she literally fucking, like, started beating her fucking dog on camera, and I think it was a video, and then she decides to upload that anyway. Like, there's a lot of things I can handle, right? But animal abuse, no. Just no. I can't stand that shit.
And 327,000 subscribers, which, as you can see from the videos on her channel, had been aided by her pet Doberman named Sphinx. Brooke always put up the facade that she loved her dog more than anything else.
Obviously, me and my dog are really close. We're besties. We hang out 24/7. We're like 25/8. Am I right?
However, less than a month after stating this, on the 6th of August 2019, Brooke would accidentally upload a full uncut clip of her pranking the dog while treating it like absolute garbage. As the video began to spread throughout social media, almost every single news outlet wrote an...
Man, listen, people that treat, like, animals bad, I don't feel like the death penalty is that bad. I'm sorry. I just don't give a shit about people that treat dogs bad. And that's just the truth.
An article on the story, prompting a Change.org petition titled "Ban Brooke Houts from YouTube."
Change.org does nothing. What does it change? To change the number of how many dumbasses that signed it.
Which received over 67,000 signatures. Peter would also take to Twitter in a post hoping that...
Listen, if Peter took care of that dog, the dog would have an 80% chance of being fucking dead. Peter should shut the fuck up.
She was banned from the platform, yet incredibly her channel remained active, helping her to post a bizarre apology video about a month after the original incident.
First, I want to start this video by saying thank you. I just want to genuinely say thank you.
Although this video did nothing to fix her image, as after taking a 7-month break from the platform, she'd return with an upload titled "Where I've Been."
Well, bitch. You leave for 7 months, and then you expect you're still gonna get viewers when people come back and people gonna care about you? People don't give a two shits about you. Personally, I see the death punishment maybe too much, but I wouldn't necessarily see it as a loss. Listen, if a person isn't a great loss to a society, I don't think I'm gonna care that much. A person that goes out and rapes fucking babies and doesn't have a job or nothing and provides nothing to society only and provides losses, I don't see that as a bad thing that person just doesn't exist anymore. Right? I think there's limitations, of course. If somebody does something bad, right, like breaks into a house, that should be able to like be reintegrated into society. But like again, of course, I'm memeing about like the like extent of like when it should be used. Of course, I'm memeing about it, right? But like at the end of the day, this person definitely is a piece of shit. Deserves every single hate they get, and should get their channel eliminated, terminated, and they should never be able to like even have a YouTube channel.
Which received an impressively terrible 98% dislike ratio, solidifying just how much damage this one video had done. However, at least Brooke was never arrested for the controversy, as when Count Dankula posted a 2-minute 23-second
I never really looked at Count Dankula. I don't even know what that was.
In court. The video was uploaded in...
Oh, the loss this happened, but death punishment's a bit too much, but she wouldn't necessarily bother. Again, people that like do bad shit all the time get fucking killed in different countries. Sometimes for shit that shouldn't be punishable by that, but shit like that. Again, I don't feel like I'm a moral judge on when like the death punishment should be used. I think I just remember like what Count Dankula, what he did. Didn't he teach his dog to like Nazi salute? I think I just remember like what this guy did.
In April 2016, and the premise was as follows.
Girlfriend is always ranting and raving about how cute and adorable her wee dog is, so I thought I would turn him into the least cute thing that I could think of.
In order to achieve this, Count Dankula taught his dog to perform a very controversial salute, with the video racking up 2 million views in the weeks after it was uploaded. Initially, the video was seen as a bit of comedic fun. However, on the 18th of February 2017, approximately 10 months later,
listen, everybody thought this shit was funny. Everybody. Who do not think it was funny? The internet. Like the government. As I've always stated, in Russia, like, and we always talk shit about Russia. In Russia, there's barely, I think it's like 200 people that gets arrested for what shit they do online before, you know, the whole Ukraine shit. In the UK, more than 20,000 people have been arrested for shit they've said online, okay? And people talk about Russia being a dystopian fucking place. The UK might be worse on the internet. That's also why I'm afraid of saying shit on the internet.
Dankula would post a picture to Twitter confirming that he'd been arrested and would have to appear in court for posting the video. 5 months later, Count Dankula would take to Twitter once again stating, "Trial starts tomorrow, no jury, only a judge. But it will be an open trial as in members of the public can attend, and as a result many fans showed their support for the trial." Dude. However, this didn't seem to have any impact on the decision made by the judge, who ruled Count Dankula guilty and ordered him to pay a $1,000 fine.
That's not bad. That's
The judge stated, as a matter of law, the test is not whether the video was offensive, but whether it was grossly offensive. I concluded that your video was not just offensive, but grossly so as well as menacing. Count Dankula was able to overcome this hiccup and still maintains his popularity on YouTube up until this day. However, the same
You just ruined the image in one single video. Everybody liked him. What do you mean? I liked it. I like Count Dankula. I don't watch his fucking videos, but I like the guy. Like, when I wouldn't remember who it was, I like that fucking guy. What do you mean, Sonny? You just ruined the image. It made him more fucking popular than ever. What the fuck do you mean? Sonny L moment? Like, one dog stones a little bit funny. Like, there was a funny fucking video, man. Bro, man, the judge was some boomer. Yeah, 100% a fucking boomer. Like, 100%, like, did not see any fucking funny, man. 100% clickbait. Completely agree.
Can't be said for the Try Guys member Ned Fulmer, whose entire...
Yeah, okay. Ned Fulmer is something completely fucking different. He actually, like, fucking cheated on his wife.
career came to a crashing end after a single video was posted of Ned cheating on his wife. The girl in the video was fellow BuzzFeed employee Alex Herring, who had been in BuzzFeed videos with Ned before, and after the original screenshot of Alex Herring...
Come on, bro. That...
Who had been in...
Listen, if you're gonna cheat, can you at least choose somebody that's actually hot? You're rich. You have the money. Choose somebody hotter.
BuzzFeed employee Alex Herring, who had been in BuzzFeed videos with Ned before, and after the original screenshot of the two kissing went viral, a bunch of other evidence surfaced to confirm that Ned and Alex had been seeing each other behind the scenes. The event was so scandalous not only because Ned, his wife, and Alex were all public figures, but because Ned's main shtick within the video—
She's 40, yeah, exactly, she looks really, really old, and like, look how he looks pretty good. Like, he looks pretty good, that's the thing. And he looks pretty young, has like a, not even a bad physique or anything like that. He's just like normal and shit like that. Like, why choose her over everybody? If you're gonna cheat on your wife, choose somebody hot, man.
Therefore extremely dedicated to the marriage. Ned was literally known as the wife guy and would constantly talk about his wife and how much he loved her, to the point where people have made compilations on YouTube of him mentioning her. As a result of the scandal, Ned was fired from his high status position as one of the Try Guys, which was followed by the group posting—
By the way, he was also my favorite, by the way. The tall guy here was, and Ned was always my favorite. So when this shit came out, I was kind of like, what the fuck, Ned, my man, the fuck did you do?
To explain the decision.
Ned Fulmer is no longer working with the Try Guys.
We found that Ned had engaged in conduct unbecoming of our team.
Also a person on the team they did that with.
He's now been fired and has publicly embarrassed his wife and 2 children. Turns out Mr. Nice Guy Dependable isn't so nice and dependable after all. Ned Fulmer had months to stop his eventual collapse. However, PewDiePie wasn't quite so lucky, as after making
Sonny, can we just like stop? YouTubers who ruined the image in one video. Stop. PewDiePie is probably not as popular as it used to be because it doesn't upload as much as it used to. PewDiePie literally is so fucking popular that when his fucking dog Maya died, people literally fucking cried. When PewDiePie got married, which was like after this, people, and Maya as well, like with the dog dying, people fucking love PewDiePie. They never ruined his image. People saw it as kind of like, ah, shit, man. PewDiePie, get on the horse. We know you're not a bad guy. You said something you're not supposed to do, and that's just how it is. Like, stop. Just stop.
Joke in a single video. He'd accidentally changed the social media landscape forever. The video was titled "I've discovered the greatest thing online."
Am I not thinking about the right? Am I not thinking about the right thing here?
2017.
Like, I'm thinking about what term I sent the N-word.
The premise was that PewDiePie was testing out the website Fiverr.
There's a website called Fiverr where you basically can ask.
I remember, it's the one that's where the Indian guys hold up the sign that says kill the Jews or something.
Anyone for anything for $5.
And therefore, as you might suspect, the video wasn't all that controversial in the beginning. He'd order a subscribe message from Jesus, pay to have his pictures photoshopped, and even had someone sing to him in Hebrew. However, it would be after PewDiePie ordered from the guys dancing in the jungle that things became controversial. As a part of the Fiverr deal, PewDiePie was given the opportunity to write a 5-word message, which the guys would hold up on a sign in the video.
Kill the Jews,
PewDiePie decided to have a bit of fun with it and wrote an anti-Semitic phrase just to see if they'd do it. And as you can tell from PewDiePie's reaction, they most certainly did, leading PewDiePie to state this:
I didn't think they would actually do it. I feel partially responsible, but just I didn't think they would actually do it. Like, I'm not anti-Semitic or whatever it's called.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like, I feel like the reason why PewDiePie made the video is not even a bad reason. He wanted to show like how much people cared about money and how much like people would do for money. Like that's literally the entire point of the video. So people are doing this and seeing people actually do it. Like this was kind of like one of those things where like he went like completely out of pocket to see like if people wanted to do it. And it wasn't even like it was just like it was so like how to say, like it's kind of like a nail on the head to kind of show these guys like, hey, you shouldn't do this, so just send the money back. Like that's probably what he would have showed, that people are not that bad, or like he would have showed like a different side of the story, that like maybe some people do care about money, people don't care about money, but he was just pretty much just like, hey, these guys cared about those $5 so much that they wanted to write an anti-Semitic thing on the fucking sign. Come on, that's not as bad as beating your dog. No, come on. I agree, it's not as bad as beating a dog, right? But it's just kind of like, the whole point of the video was to show like how much people cared about money, right? And this just like kind of like showed the fact like people would do anything for money. And also PewDiePie was a fucking legend for making this video. Like, completely.
Okay, so don't get the wrong idea. It was a funny meme, and I didn't think it would work, okay?
Which was followed by the video being uploaded as usual. However, the response that the video generated certainly was...
Yeah, exactly. Since you didn't hear about it, and most people didn't even hear about it, when people didn't even know about it, it was all it was pretty much just Keemstar was able to put that in a video for 4 minutes and talking about it, and that's probably it. That's all it did. Like, it didn't ruin his image in anything. I think what ruined his image more, if anything, was the whole, you know, subscribe to PewDiePie thing, where some people in, I think it was like Poland or Germany or the UK, I don't know, one of these countries, where some people on a war memorial wrote subscribe to PewDiePie with a marker that couldn't be taken off. And there was also, after that, PewDiePie just stopped it because people were doing really bad things with the meme now.
Wasn't usual, as only 3 days later...
Oh yeah, I don't think PewDiePie cared that much about Disney. He already talked about that many times. Like, he was literally stressed the fuck out by having to work
began
with
to pop up, explaining that PewDiePie had been dropped.
I'm pretty sure it was a war memorial, as far as I remember. Some kind of war memorial. They wrote that shit. And I think he paid for the cleaning up of the meme, of like the subscribe to PewDiePie. I think he actually paid and apologized to them that the people would do that. I'm pretty sure PewDiePie even did that.
His Disney-owned multi-channel network. Upon seeing Disney drop PewDiePie, other advertisers such as Johnson & Johnson, the UK government, Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper removed all advertising from the platform, fearing that they might be put beside some unsavory content. In order to get these advertisers to return...
Like, I feel like that's really disingenuous as well. It was not just the PewDiePie thing that happened. I think the PewDiePie thing was just the straw that broke the camel's back. But like there was already like so much offensive shit put on YouTube. There's literally porn you can find on YouTube. I found one like a couple days ago where like it's like two women sucking on like one woman's titties and then spraying milk out of the titties into like a fucking glasses. I don't think that this would like what actually like destroyed his career, like did anything here. There was just so many things that like that thing was just like a big one, which kind of like ended the whole thing, man. Like I feel like it was not even that bad. That's a nice move, actually. It was. PewDiePie seems like a nice guy who just doesn't really think things through as well as his own. Yeah, obviously, but that's again, it's a part of the whole making content, right? But I do feel like after, back then when he was in his edgy period, when everything was edgy on YouTube. By the way, hey Flora. One of there was like an edgy period on YouTube where it was fun to make like edgy jokes and all this shit. I still find them edgy edgy shit really funny. But there was like a period on YouTube where it's just everything was supposed to be edgy, or you didn't get any views, pretty much. So I feel like it was just a part of the period. But as I said before, it was just the straw that broke the camel's back. The whole PewDiePie thing, dude. It's like pretty much. dude, ASMR. Hey, the ASMR can also be like not porn, but there is porn literally on YouTube. You can also find porn on YouTube, like actual, you know, like sexual, like with dicks and fucking pussies and shit like that. You can literally find that on YouTube. It's
YouTube introduced the demonetization of non-family.
I'm not gonna show me finding porn on YouTube on Twitch, because then I'm gonna get banned though.
Friendly content, leading some creators to instantly lose more than half of their revenue.
With us, our YouTube money was cut by more than 60%.
PewDiePie has since made a pretty good argument for why the adpocalypse wasn't really his fault.
That was a really good video.
However,
really good video. He didn't dismiss it. He didn't, you know, outright say he did it. But he 100% made that video was fucking amazing and brought up an insanely a lot of like good points in the video. I remember that video. It was massive. It was massive.
Definitely no argument that Ryan Taylor could make after he'd posted a completely unhinged video titled Nerf War in Toys R Us. The video began with the explanation that Toys R Us was closing down permanently, and therefore it would serve as the perfect place to have a Nerf War before they officially closed. However, for the exact same reason, the staff members seemed completely unconcerned about keeping their jobs and began to tackle the boys instantly. After this exchange occurred, the conflict escalated.
Well, obviously, like, imagine you and your boys, right? You decide to do a Nerf war inside of a Toys R Us. Obviously, the fucking, you know, and I'm not gonna say the employers were right to do this. I'm always gonna be on an opinion. And if an employee has to tackle somebody, that employee, the employee should never have to do that. On this security, because an employee should never have to do that. They also, in a lot of countries, right, if a guy comes into a store and like makes a lot of racket, you call the police, because the police have the authority to touch other people and in some kind of like hurtful way. Normal average people that have it on a job are not allowed to do that. When I was like 10, I actually trying to find porn on YouTube and got trolled by video because I thought it was legit, but the male pretty much ignored them out, bruh.
Further.
You have no authority, bro, so I'll slam you back. Don't try and touch me, bro, and even you.
Look how mad he is. He decided to make this entire confrontation, and he's the one that is mad.
Good and good, I'm telling you right now.
Look how mad he is. Just look at his face, just stone cold.
Which eventually resulted in them being kicked out and wrecking half of the store in the process. The video most certainly received a mixed response. Some people saw it as a hilarious piece of entertainment, while others saw Ryan as nothing more than an idiot, messing with low-wage workers who were already about to lose their job.
Yeah, just imagine like they're already dealing with the whole thing where Toys R Us are closing, and then they have to deal with some dumbass coming into the store making a fucking video. I genuinely feel bad about that. Like, I would even feel kind of really like you're probably in a very emotionally like bad state, right? Because you're probably you're spending your time when you're at home like trying to figure out like where the fuck you gotta work next time. You're about to lose this job in a month. You gotta find like some kind of new employment. I feel really bad about these guys. I feel really bad about like the Toys R Us employers, and they were even being very like you saw the guy like in the gray shirt was being very courteous, like telling them, hey, can you guys just leave? And the fact that they didn't leave probably also prompted them, the staff, to also get physical, because there was probably no other way. They were also shooting at the staff. I think I remember like watching some of the video. Probably said some bad stuff regarding LGBT people, but those were misspeaks. I'm happy that he apologized for it. People apologize for everything. Like he is pretty much like bad. He says, right. Like I feel like he's a very honest like guy. If he has an opinion, I feel like most people like will should take everything he says out of context because they hate him. Like, there's so many, like, takes that's been, like, cut out of PewDiePie, the same bad shit, over the years, that it's fucking insane. I remember, like, there were, like, compilations of why PewDiePie is a bad person, literally, like, cutting out the videos and putting video together, and looking at, like, actual PewDiePie cuts, and then, like, making him out to say, like, really bad shit. And sometimes these were not even obvious at all, like, they were genuinely made in a hurtful way. I feel like, so I feel like his heart is in the right place. I feel like it is 100%. Also, like, right now, I feel a lot of people feel a lot hate about PewDiePie because his dog Maya died. It's like, I was even kind of sad about that. I watched PewDiePie when I was a little kid, man. Like, that dog, I've pretty much, like, been with that dog my whole life. As you with people doing slip-ups? Oh, it's the, I have no issues. Yeah, I completely agree. Again, there's also, like, I also, like, don't feel that bad, like, with the whole, like, PewDiePie saying the N-word and shit like that. I didn't even feel, I was kind of like, oh, he said something bad, he apologized for it, like, get over it. I never felt, I feel like people took that also way out of, like, proportion as well. Like, sometimes you just slip up, there's something like that.
Jobs. But while Ryan Taylor had some support for the controversial video, the same couldn't be said for Logan Paul, who quite possibly holds the gold trophy.
Because I think this guy, and Sam Pepper, and J Station, and the girl, and then of course PewDiePie, those are the only actual legitimate, and the guy before, like legitimate people that actually got their fucking, you know, image ruined by the videos they posted. The, PewDiePie didn't get his ruined, and the Count Dankula didn't get his ruined either. Like, I don't understand why. Like, Sonny definitely massive fucking, you know, clickbait here. Massive
for
clickbait.
The most damage done to a reputation as the result of one single video.
Like 20% of the video is pretty much
Japan
fake.
Forest Vlog. 3 words that transport everybody back to the 31st of December 2017, when Logan decided that he wanted to have an unconventional New Year's Eve.
2 years ago, I fell in love with the idea of, for New Year's, slowing it down, going somewhere that's really isolated.
Again, in general, he's still correct, right? Most of the people are still correct, right? But it's just, like, annoying when people are putting shit in the video that's not even, like, actually, you know, credible. I hate that shit. I genuinely hate that shit. It's kind of, you make a video of, like, top 10 worst presidents, like top 10 worst world leaders, and then it's like Hitler, Stalin, Lenin, and then you have, like, what do you call it? What is that? What was the old, like, German chancellor? Fuck, I can't remember what her name is. And then you have obscure Swedish prime minister that nobody knows the fucking name of, that has done nothing at all. And then you have, like, fucking, then you go back to Mao, Kim Jong-un, obscure Angela Merkel, and then another fucking, like, it's just like, it's like, why were these two people even in the video? Like, what? Nobody, they haven't have done anything like that wrong or that bad. Like, the fuck? It's just like, it's just so out of pocket. It makes no sense that I just don't understand why the person even talking about it in the video.
So we're in Tokyo, Japan, right? I figured this was the perfect time to do it, because if you look to my right, Logang, I give you the Aokigahara. Ooh.
After deciding to camp in the forest, Logan and his crew found someone who had recently passed away, and while Logan was extremely serious in the beginning, it wouldn't be long before he began to make jokes. At this point in time, Logan was one of YouTube's most hated creators, so when he uploaded the video, it created the perfect storm for the entire world to pile on with criticism. The pressure put on Logan prompted the now iconic "So Sorry" apology.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
And while this video received over 60 million views, making it quite possibly the most well-known mistake in YouTube history, Logan was eventually able to repair his reputation using
before he destroyed it again a month ago, so yeah.
Some very unique strategies.
Like, bro. Man, I still like the video, he's still pretty much, like, correct in most of it, but again, like, I'm still not a big fan of, like, the whole, like, lying about it. It's trying not to get hated by 90% of the world. Like, Logan is pretty much just any percent speed on how to be hated by everybody. That's Logan Paul in a nutshell.
I did my time, and I went out, so refuse to have faith. It doesn't cut, the soul is not so